And no, I'm not shitting you. This guy is actually serious. So serious, in fact, that questions intelligence. Hey YouTubers, Ryan here. Have you ever come across a story that sounds so incredibly far-fetched and stupid that you wonder if it's satire or if it's actually serious? Well, I came across an article today about some idiot named Raphael Samuel. He's suing his parent. This guy's suing his parents because apparently his parents didn't get permission for him to be born. Yes, according to the Daily Mirror, Raphael Samuel, who's 27 years old, is reportedly planning to sue his parents because he didn't give them permission to give him birth. Now, if you think that sounds incredibly stupid or just sounds completely ridiculous, it's because it is. And according to his news article, and I'll read it to you, a 27-year-old man plans to sue his parents because they did not ask for his consent to bring him into the world, it is reported. Raphael Samuel from Mumbai, India, is reportedly part of a so-called child-free advocate who believes children shouldn't be made to suffer life. Okay, I gotta stop right here I'll pause here for a minute, or pause reading here for a minute. Let me put in my 2 cents here. There's such a thing as a child-free advocate who believes children shouldn't be made to suffer life. So what? So what? They should just not exist? Should they just die the moment they get birth? Oh, I don't want to live. Boop, dead. I mean, is that what this so-called child-free advocate believes? Does this advocate believes that no children should ever be born and ever be made to suffer life? This guy a fucking moron? And at first, and here's the thing, I thought this guy's beard was fake. I thought this guy just put on a wig and a beard just to look like a fucking idiot. No, he actually has, no, his hair, that hair is real. Okay, let me continue. He has been described as an anti-natalist, I think I can pronounce that correctly, who thinks parents don't have the right to give birth if a child has not agreed to being born. I'm sorry. Where in the hell is a child going to give permission to his or her parents, to be born? I have never heard of a baby in the womb ever given permission to mommy to be born, to his mommy or be born, or her mommy to be born. Never have I heard of a doctor taking an ultrasound, do an ultrasound, and never have I ever heard somebody say, yeah, we did this ultrasound test and we asked the baby if he or she wants to be brought into this world, and they said, and they granted us permission to, so we're going to carry on with the birth. No, you never heard of that because it's fucking stupid. This guy's got to be liberal to the extreme. I mean, because there's no way any sane-minded person or any intelligent person or anybody who's even right-wing for that matter could even come up with such a stupid premise. This guy, either he's liberal or he's stupid or both. And you can say, well, politics don't matter. Well, in that case, he's just completely fucking stupid. And he's planning on taking legal action against his own parents for giving birth to him without his permission. Times Now News reports. I never heard that one. Remarkably, he claims that he has a great relationship with the pair, and he says, I want to tell all Indian kids that they don't owe their parents anything, he told the print. And if you think I'm being racist, by making an Indian accent, here, listen to him.
Two people at the age of 20-25 who just wanted a good night together, and then they hired you. You don't have to respect them for that. Having a child makes your life in society much easier. They owe you, if anything. They claim that you gave them joy when you were born. Many of them claim this. Or they claim because that we needed someone who will take the family once God aage badhayega, etc., etc., etc. So basically, you are their asset.
So you're suggesting that a kid is basically a parent's property? Wow. Can God strike down this guy and remove this retard from the gene pool? I mean, seriously. He says, quote, I love my parents and we have a great relationship, but they had me for their joy and their pleasure. Boy, I just... The stupidity that this guy has is astounding. Like through the roof. I never knew that there could be someone this stupid in my entire life, but apparently I heard of it. He goes on, quote, my life has been amazing, but I don't see why I should put another life through the rigmarole of school and finding a career, especially when they didn't ask to exist. Raphael said that people must know it is an option to not have children and to ask your parents for an explanation as why they have birth to you. In a video posted on YouTube, he talks about a myth of respecting elders in India, but says we should be respecting his people's actions. He asks, has that person treated you well? Is that person giving you freedom? Is that person encouraging your growth? Your parents are two people at the age of 20 to 25 who just wanted a good night together and then they had you, he adds. He thinks parents owe children for bringing them joy rather than the other way around. You must love them if you feel like loving them, he says. Raphael talks about respecting a person for their arts and merely because of their position. Yes, I just came across the most ridiculous article I ever seen. If this guy didn't want to live in the first place, then why don't he just do us a favor and remove himself from the gene pool? I mean, I swear to fucking God, I thought I'd seen enough stupid people, have heard examples of stupid people in my life. But there's nothing that comes close to the amount of stupidity like this fucking retarded piece of shit does. I mean, look at this. Is this the example of intelligence? I'm sorry, but this has got to be the dumbest moron I've ever heard in my life, and especially the most outrageous sounding story I have ever heard in my life. I thought this was satire. I was really hoping that this was satire, but no, it's not satire. This is absolutely real. I mean, how in the flying fuck is a baby or an unborn child supposed to give permission to their parents to be born? I mean, I never thought of being born on July 30th, 1990 myself. But would I have sued my parents? No, because it's incredibly stupid. And seriously, and on that note, whatever lawyer takes up his case is an idiot too and should be run over by a bus. And if a court were to reward this guy with for damages against his parents for being born in the first place, then this world is screwed. It's definitely screwed. I mean, life is supposed to be seen as a precious gift from God. You only get one life. It's not like in video games where you have multiple lives. It's pretty much one life. Make the most of it. Because once it's gone, it's gone. And I'm sure there's an afterlife for everything, but you only get one shot on this planet. So you really wouldn't want to screw it up or wouldn't want to just treat it as like, oh, this is nothing. But apparently this guy is stupid, but this guy's seriously stupid enough to believe that children should get permission to be born from their parents. And he also believes that apparently children are seen as property by parents. What kind of fucking window licking idiot is he? I'm pretty sure that most people in this world don't see their children as property. If anything, I would see it as parents, that a couple, that a man and woman want to bring a child in the world, that not only because they love each other, but because they want to continue their family line. They want to have offspring that they can raise, that they can teach the values that they've learned from their parents, have learned from their life, and they can pass on to their children, so that way they can contribute to society. I mean, didn't God say in the book of Genesis to be fruitful and multiply on the earth? Apparently this moron thinks that parents should have permission from their kids to be born in the first place. And apparently, again, he thinks that parents think that children are property. I'm not sure what culture his is like in his country or whatever how they view children. But in our country, we don't view children as property, and this guy is just a clear fucking moron that shouldn't even be paid attention to, or if anything, should be trolled viciously for this kind of stupid shit. There's absolutely no excuse for the amount of stupidity that this guy really has. It's clearly unbelievable, and I'm at a loss for words. Again, I seriously thought this was satire. I thought this was a satirical article like from The Onion. But no, it's clearly real life. This guy clearly really thinks this. Well, there, I just finished my rant for today. I just had to make this video as soon as possible and share this with you. Feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think of this moron. Hell, feel free to share this video. Feel free to troll this guy viciously. If I find his YouTube, I'll post the link in the description so you can troll him viciously for this shit. Because I don't know. But, again, lost for words. But, yes, feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. I will do more videos in the future. Backing videos, also PS4 gameplay. And maybe other rants like this if I ever come across any more stupid shit that makes me want to scream or whatever. But anyway, this is Ryan signing off.